Hi, Michael Zorinko here of Skyline Bellevue. I was talking to a broker friend of mine the other day, and we were just discussing kind of the real estate market in the greater Seattle area, specific to our ultra-local market on the east side of Seattle that we mostly work. And we both have a handful of buyers right now, and it is so challenging to find quality listings on the market. They're coming on and they're moving fast. And I mean by a quality listing, it's something that's a bit more turnkey. Maybe it needs $10,000 to $15,000 worth of remodeling or customization to best fit the buyer's tastes and needs. But those homes are going so fast, and there's definitely some great strategies to win in those situations. I've won in many of those situations. You do pre-inspections, you can waive some contingencies, you get your buyer pre-approved. I closed one in 9 days on a conventional loan, so I've definitely seen some victories in that regard, but it's still as stressful on the client, and it's just not fun to be sometimes in a bidding war with that many people, and you don't want your buyer either to overpay for a property. So as I was talking to my broker friend, I said, you know, back in 2007, I had a client that had really narrowed down a specific neighborhood that they really liked, as well as a type of home, and it was an all one level home, which was even rarer in this neighborhood. So what I did is I created a postcard similar to this. This one says I have a cash buyer. But that buyer back in 2007 was obtaining financing, and I went and knocked the doors and dropped these flyers and talked with some of the homeowners there, and sure enough, I found a property, a seller that was willing to sell in the next 3 to 6 months, and we put the deal together, and once we got mutual acceptance, it closed in 35 days without it ever hitting the MLS. You know, we negotiated fair market value, buyer was happy, seller was happy, and it was quite a relief, and the buyer got exactly what they were looking for rather than having to settle. So in discussing with my broker friend about this, is, you know, I'm going to try this again. I have this great cash buyer. They have a couple neighborhoods they've narrowed down, and so I'm headed out to one right now to go canvas it and hopefully find a seller. I'm quite confident I will, somebody that's willing to sell in the next, within the next hopefully 2 to 6 months, that that this buyer can end up purchasing a home without having to deal with stress and maybe overpaying or putting themselves at greater risk, having to waive contingencies in competing in these multiple offer situations for the quality inventory that does hit the MLS. So just wanted to share that, and if you have any questions, comments, or you disagree, please feel free to leave those comments below or email me at scondorealestate@gmail.com. And I look forward to hearing from you, and hope that is helpful in a strategy to find those off-market properties when you are competing and missing out on several homes in these multiple offer situations and in the seller's market. Thanks so much.